Hey, I'm Natalia, and disorder rhymes with motor. One of the questions I get asked the most is, what is sensory processing disorder or sensory integration dysfunction? Well, it's a cognitive disorder that affects the way a person is affected by the environment they live in. So there are two kinds of SPD, the hypersensitive and the hyposensitive. To better understand that, you need to imagine the nervous system like a filter, filtering in and out what's important and what's not. So for the hypersensitive, like myself, our filter has no standards or preference. It lets everyone in. It's like a bouncer at a club. It lets all the club goers in despite it being already at maximum capacity. My filter lets in lights, colors, sounds, vibration, taste, touch, smell, pressure, gravity, and space. I experience everything, and not in a Matrix or Kung Fu superpower awakening kind of way. No, I experience everything in a put me in a box and send me to the loony bin kind of way. Yeah. On the other hand, you have hyposensitive people. Their filter hates everyone. They're like a dragon, a fire-breathing dragon, protecting the princess at the tall tower, making sure nobody can go in so she can't go to an awesome party. It's a sad day. Whereas the hypersensitive, they experience everything. The hypo do not. They constantly crave stimulation. They are your wild partiers and your daredevils. They are on the run. They want to experience everything. They're like, I want it all. Can you show me? Of course, if you do have SPD, you know that it's more likely that you have a mix of the hyper and hyposensitivities. You aren't one or the other. That's why having SPD is a personal experience. It's different for each sufferer. What kind of treatments are available for those with SPD? Well, technically yes, there are treatments, but nothing's really permanent unless you're under the age of 5, when the brain is still developing and you can get in there. For the rest of us who are not 5 years old anymore, there really aren't too many options, mainly just occupational therapy. When I was 18, I did go through a special treatment, and it has made my life easier as long as I avoid schools, clubs, bars, big sale days at the mall, basically anywhere where lots of people congregate and do stuff. But it has made my life a lot easier. It's made it easier for me to pretend that I am normal and people don't suspect quite as easily as long as I know my limit. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about sensory processing disorder, please put them down in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories. Maybe you feel like I didn't explain something properly. I can only speak from my own experiences. Please put it down in the comments below. I would really love to hear your side of it. And please stay tuned. I kind of want to do a little series of these. I get a lot of questions from teachers, doctors, moms, random people in general, really, who are curious to know what it's like to have this disorder. It is known, but it's not known as for the adult sufferer. There's more information for children than there are adults, and I'd like to fill in that gap. So until next time, bye! I want it all. Can you show me?